What up, y'all? This is Decode Dating, and I try 3 different dating apps. The 3 different dating apps are Black, BLK, Hinge, POF, which is Plenty of Fish. So I came up with this idea to show guys that it is not as easy as you think in dating apps. Majority of the time, women will definitely dominate dating apps as far as the reach that they get, the swipes, and as us men, we have to do more to get their attention, unfortunately. So I'm gonna show you, it's gonna pop up on my screen, how I set up my accounts. I'm not gonna go in full detail as far as like the name I gave and all this other stuff. I'm just gonna show you my profile and, you know, go from there. So as y'all see now, this is me on BLK. So I set up my account. They asked for a couple photos. I put my photos up there, and yeah, I'm just scrolling through and show you how what I put. These are not professional photos. Those are photos just because, you know, I had them, took them with the iPhone and stuff like that, and I was out. Those photos are fairly old. Most photos that I have are fairly old. I didn't really take any recent pictures. But yeah, that's just the main ones that I've gotten most likes on as far as my Instagram. On my Instagram now, on that Decode Dating Instagram, I don't have any pictures up, my other Instagram. I just took them down. But I just want to show you how some women are very picky on dating apps. So this is BLK. This is what the first one I started with. Have I been on BLK before? Yes. I've definitely had a few fun times, quote unquote, built certain relationships on BLK. But I just want to show you the beginning on what this young lady, she's 30, her name is Key, what she put. She said, "Hello, Key, or you can call me, well, Kiki. You can call me Key. I'm a mom of one only." So she has one child already. "Open new friendships or casual dating. I date with a purpose." She contradicts herself there because she says casual dating, but I date with a purpose. Basically saying if you like communication and if you're younger, don't match. See, like I said before in my last video, women typically date older men, especially when they're older, because they feel as if the guy that's their age or older has their life together already, and she's 30. She put the age that she would like, and she said she's very strict. I didn't meet that age, nor do I care to meet that age because I'm 32. I'm going to be 33 this year. Yeah, she's basically said come with pressure to stick with what you know. See, like, for instance, like for that, like if you're going to see her pictures now, she is mid, very mid to me, you know. But yeah, these are the women that's on BLK. Some are okay when you see them. Some look fairly pretty. But remember, disclaimer, a lot of these women could be catfishing. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Where are the men that hit up a woman first? All right? Remember, a lot of these women out here now want to fight for equality and egalitarian mindset that they have, but they want the man to approach the woman first, and this is what it's come to, and they look like this. She said, for a man who knows what he wants, a great partner, compassion, great connection, vibes, a great heart, can communicate, have good intentions, not interested in FWB, meaning friends with benefits, if y'all didn't know, or hookups. Yeah, and she wants a dude to hit up her first, and she looks like this, which is crazy to me. This girl's pretty. Like I said before, a lot of these women on here could be catfish. Have I got catfish before? No, because usually when I get these girls' number, I FaceTime, especially if they have an iPhone, or video chat, whatever you can, just to make sure they're who they say they are. She died fine. I fuck with this one right here. I did swipe right on her, I believe. Yeah, I did. And the rest, BLK is not where you want to find any other race, because BLK stands for black. So it's mainly people who are interested in one race, which is generally speaking black. Have I seen white people or Spanish people on here? Yes, but typically they're interested in the black community. But yeah, I just want to give you a brief rundown on the females that's on this dating app, on their preferences. We don't shame nobody's preferences. If you really like that person and that you don't fit their standards, oh well, move around, go to somebody else, because a lot of women will try to shame a man on his preference. Like me, when I'm on the dating app, I do not like big women. I just don't. I'm not attracted to them at all. And there's a lot of them on this app, a lot. And you might get, caught up with some trans. I never got into that, because me, if I think twice, I automatically think it's a man. I don't even question it. I don't try to find out. I don't try to head them up. You look like a man, it's a dub. But yeah, they ask for premium. When I swiped left a lot, because I'm looking for a woman who I'm attracted to. You have some beggars on here who put their Cash App in here. Not this one though. She is pretty, but she is a bottle girl, most likely in the nightlife, probably lying. She's a trick. Well, she wants to get tricked on, I should say. But yeah, a lot of mid and below mid women on here. You might find a little bit high quality women as far as facial features and prettiness, but they either ran by a dude's account trying to finesse money out you, or they're just catfishing. And if you do get one, make sure you FaceTime or video chat to make sure you're not being catfished, because it's a lot of them that's doing this. So yeah, me just running through, and you see I'm swiping left on most of them, and yeah, that's just how it is. They're really just mid shit. And it's funny because a lot of them think like, oh, I'm the baddest, because a lot of dudes are swiping right on them and DM, because they put their Instagram. So a lot of dudes go on their DMs and hit them up and, oh, you're so gorgeous and stuff like that, because they want to smash. So, yeah, that's just how it is with a lot of these women. Their entitlement is through the fucking roof, I should say. So I scrolled through it. I did record a little bit longer, like screen record, but I ain't going to put all of this in the video, because this video is going to be fairly long, because I just want to show you I did match with somebody after like 100 swipes. And yeah, I hit her up and she replied. I did fall asleep, but I got up early in the morning, and me and her did send a message back and forth. But I think she's cute. She does look attractive to me. I mean, she does have makeup on in the pictures, but I would rate her a 7. I don't like doing half a points. I did match with somebody else. She looks somewhat good to me as well. Yeah, so I'm going to do a part 2 to this, but I'm going to show you how to set up a date with certain women that you're attracted to. And now this is after her. This the next app will be POF. POF, it's okay. I've been on POF years ago when I was younger. I started it back up recently because they had updates. The same pictures I put on black I put on here, but these are some women that's on POF. I'm always going to say this: you can't get catfish on any dating app. They did make where you can verify to make sure you're real, because a lot of people go in there and lie. You might have a lot of people who are playing for the other team, transgenders on here, and they might not clarify that. But like I said before, you got to use discernment. If you have to think twice, is this a woman or a man? Just swipe to the left. Don't swipe right. There's a lot of mid shit to me on POF. A lot. I guess that's why it's called Plenty of Fish, because you have a lot of options. But a lot of women on here, like I said before, have overinflated sense of ego. So we have a beggar here with her Cash App. She said, Cash App, show me it's real. And look how she looks. There's a lot of women on here who get tricked on. And a lot of dudes is paying. So, hey, I can't blame them, right? That's what they want. Look, there's a tranny right there. I just want to show y'all. Look at that. Psst, get caught up in that. I don't know how people wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, look at themselves and say, hey, I'm gonna post this picture. But like I said before, I keep repeating myself. I know I sound like a broken record, but there's a lot of women who get a lot of attention and they're below mid. Like I'm talking about threes. And a lot of dudes are hyping them up because, let's be real, most of the time people on dating apps really want to smash. So some dudes is down bad and they'll take anything. I can't lie. Have I smashed a 3 or a 4? Yes, I definitely have. I was down bad years ago, but look, see, you got fairly pretty women in here. I can't be mad at that. Look. But like I said before, she could not be real because she's not verified. Also could be a man, you don't know. But yeah, a lot of women in the dating market have a lot more options than us. And that's why I say, like, I'm 6'3", 230 pounds, 235 pounds. And I still have a hard time dating. As you can see, like I've swiped right on a very attractive woman, but they're getting a lot of attention from other men, especially other men who's willing to pay to play. And I'm not one of those dudes. You know, if I'm gonna take you on a date, it's gonna be within my budget. It's gonna be where I tell you, and that's how it's gonna be. But I'm just showing you people's profiles and this message that I got from this one girl saying, are you the best eater? And I'm just like, no. And she looks cooked. But yeah, there's a lot of filters and stuff like that and makeup they wear. This is my profile. I like how POF has this. Mr. Steel Girl is back. Put a little Don't lie, we too grown for that. And yeah, that's my profile for POF. Now this is Hinge, and Hinge, top tier. They did say Hinge is the best. This woman right here is my type. It's the eyes for me. I'm a sucker for chinky eyes, so she's very beautiful to me. Yeah, and I found the emojis he sent. I didn't want to look too desperate, but I found one, and I don't think I sent it though, because this popped up. So I thought I had to maybe pay, but I didn't. And I love the British accent. I love that they have the little voice thing that you can put. I love that. She's pretty too. Listen to this though.
So all I ask is that you are your true, authentic self on here.
Sounds so
best way
elegant
forward.
And proper. I love that. But yeah, it's Hinge, I think, is the #1 dating app besides Instagram. Yeah, they have top tier beautiful women on there, and yes, most of them are verified. It'll show in their profile, and they have a wide variety of different ethnic back groups. I don't know what I said just now, but you know what I mean. Different races of women, and I like that because you have a wide selection to pick from. Just beautiful, you know. I have never dated a white woman, but trying out Hinge will make you, you know, try to set up a date with a white girl. You know, that's if they like BBCs. If they don't, they typically go. And like I said in the last videos, black women and black men are on the bottom of the list as far as dating. We don't get picked highly unless they like I said, BBCs. And it's just how it is. That's why there's BLK, because it's mainly for the black race, and you got Hinge and POF, which is a mix of a lot of different races. Yeah, so there's a lot of white women on here that they look fairly nice. And I can't complain. I can't. This is just how dating is. The thing I like for Hinge is a certain amount of, when you start up a certain amount of swipes, they, I guess, start monitoring your likes and see the type that you like. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they said. All of the dating apps, what I could take from this, all of the dating apps, they do charge for like the premium, and to see who liked you, you can send messages out. They boost you in the algorithm so people can like you more. But yeah, it's cool if you're a guy trying to date and trying to find out what you like. I would say definitely try out these 3 different dating apps. There also is Tinder. I didn't do Tinder because I didn't want this video to be too cramped, and I put up basically the same pictures I put for all different profiles. But I'll tell you what I learned from this. I didn't get any matches on Hinge because it's not as easy, because you could set up, which I like to with dating apps, you can set up the perimeter for a lot of them, how far you would go out. So that's pretty decent. But yeah, this is good. So these women that I've seen, I didn't want to, because how the dating app sets it up is they know you're gonna want to be on here to not want to spend money, because if you're a guy and you're trying to set up the date, you want to save as much money as possible to spend on a date. So they make it somewhat hard to not pay on here, because if you do match, you might be the desperate guy, which I say don't be, and you might pay. To each their own. If you have $60, $70 to invest in your app to set up a date, if you're looking for maybe a long-term relationship, because there are a lot of pretty women out here, then hey, be my guest. But I wouldn't say, if you're the guy who's trying to stay in a budget, I don't recommend it. And if you're gonna do it for all apps, if you're the type to have not a specific type of race that you want, I would say definitely try Hinge, because Hinge is, you can see they don't have a lot of mid shit on here. It's a lot of different women. Yeah, they have, listen, I've never dated an Asian woman. I have dated women who look Asian, but not Asian. I've only dated mainly Black and Latino. But Hinge is definitely the top tier one. If I had to give all these dating apps, look, I sent a message to this girl and stuff like that. I think she looked good, and she put a little post. I like how you could comment on certain posts, and if she see it, she see it. I don't really care. I'm just trying to show you guys how dating apps work. Yeah, that's mainly it, right? So if I was supposed to rate all the dating apps from BLK, Hinge, and POF, I would give BLK. It's a small group of people on BLK. You know, if you only like Black and you want to date in that race, I would give it a 5, because it's hard to, you know, scope that. They have, if you don't pay, you're not gonna get boosted in the algorithm, and it goes off your location. So if you're in, like I'm in Brooklyn, so it's mainly like people from Brooklyn, 5 boroughs and stuff like that, and nowhere out. So I'll give it a 5. POF, I'll give POF, there's mid shit on there too, but it's not just one race, so I'll give it 1 point higher. I'd give it a 6. If, like I said before, if you pay for these dating apps, you might have more better experience. So this is just my points from not paying. Have I paid for BLK before? Yes. Have I seen a difference from paying on BLK? Yes. I've went on probably like 5 to 6 dates on BLK, and yeah, I closed the deal with most of them. And Hinge now, Hinge is top tier to me. Hinge is like an 8. If you pay for it, I'm pretty sure it'd be a 9. But I don't think any guy, the women are different. I'm just gonna talk solely for the men right now. I don't think any guy should be on dating apps if you're not ready to spend some type of money. And if you think about it, if you swipe 100 times and you get, I would say, 5 women out of swiping 100 times, and you at least just talk and you close the deal with one, you got to be ready to spend your time, your money on this date with the woman, you know, especially if you're attracted to her. I don't advise anybody dating broke. That's men and women. Broke is also a mindset, not just financially. It's just like you're not healed from whatever and you're just broken. And then when the guys set up the date with these women that I took out of the 6 girls from BLK that I've matched with, I took them to Starbucks, bro. It's very easy to take them. It's basically like the interview stage of the date. You make the FaceTime call, you keep communication, you text here and there, you set up a date, make sure it matches your schedule. You tell them to meet you somewhere, a coffee shop, pizza maybe, or ice cream or tacos, something cheap. I don't say the first date go over $30. That's just me in my budget. But yeah, I would give Hinge the number 1. It did its thing. Most of these apps, like I said, you're gonna have to pay if you want a better experience. Now, what I want to tell guys, cold approaching is 100% better, because people could get on these dating apps and cap. I've seen it. I've seen it happen to many of my friends, that most of these girls lie. Even if you get on FaceTime, a lot of girls who have only shown their pictures from the neck up and nothing down, most of the time they're not happy with their weight and their size, and they're trying to hide it until you build emotional connection. And if you're a desperate dude and you don't, like me, don't like big women, you're probably gonna be like, I already invested enough, I might as well go through with it. Me, I'm not doing that. If I see only up pictures of the face and nothing down, I'll automatically assume she's big, and I'm not going there. Yeah, and some people, like, my pictures are old, but that's still me, because you can see my face right now. But a lot of people have old pictures from 10 years ago, so you're like, oh, she looks good. That was her 10 years ago. She gained some pounds, and she's not the way she looks then. But to sum this all up, it is a lot harder, I would say, cold approaching, but more beneficial, because she can see you there in front of your face. On the app, she's getting tons of messages from multiple guys who's willing to spend money, and they're gonna be outsourcing, and you're gonna lose in the long run if you are not that guy. Yes, I'm an exception to the rule. I still rate myself fairly low. I rate myself a 6, even though I'm 6'3", 230 pounds, athletic built. Just because I know that the dating market is very scarce, and I'm humble. I do have some insecurities about myself. Look, my hair is thinning. My hairline might be pushed back in the next 2 years, and I'm gonna have to go bald. I do not want to go bald. One told me that I look good bald, but that doesn't matter to me. I still want my hair. I got a beard though, so just find where you're good at, stick to that. Don't be the type of guy who says I can't ever do it, and try, bro. Cold approach, get more comfortable in your own skin. Fix yourself though. Don't stay stagnant and stay where you're at. I've worked out. I've built myself. Get your money in order. Don't go on dates if your money's not in order. If you have no job, you have no business dating. If you have no income, you have no business dating. Trust me. And budget. When you take these women out, budget. I would definitely make a part 2 to go more in depth, especially if this girl replies, and I'll show you how to set up a date. And yeah, I'll show you how it's challenging, but at the same time, it's rewarding. So Don't get mad at women's preference. Don't get mad at how women have it easier than us in the dating market. Just know you give the relationships and they have to be willing to accept or not. So, hey, at the end of the day, we have our cards that we're dealt, and you just got to learn how to play them.